Here's our original hive. I'm gonna kind of step back for a second. This was our original hive. Was doing really well, ran out of room. We think our queen swarmed. We're hoping we killed all the queen cells, not realizing the queen had already swarmed. So live and learn.
Don't know if they...
Now we're hoping they're making new queen cells and have made a new queen.
We squished a lot of the queen cells before, hoping to keep the girl from leaving, but then reading about it, found out she might have already been gone. So I'm hoping at least there was a queen cell or two that might have survived that they would still use. They're not really waxing building up the top box yet, but I want to see the middle box that they were completely running out of room on. So that's going to require me to set this top box off to the side for now. I'll put it on the lid so we don't lose all the bees in the grass. All right. Whew, there's a lot of comb. They have built out from end to end.
This is why we think they swarmed, because we needed that third box.
What a difference a busy week makes. They are building like crazy.
Are we going to take the time to look for the queen?
If I can find young brood, we don't need to find her.
Okay,
We don't need to spend too much time.
Last week, we were hoping they remake the queen cells, so we did not find the queen last week.
Oh, that is heavy. That is solid honey. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's some brood cells on this end. I don't see any real young. What I want to do is find the queen in case she's here, because I'm going to set this on my little hook off to the side of the hive, and I don't want her to disappear on me since I'm just setting it here. Know what I mean?
Know what I mean, Vern?
Know what I mean, Vern? Bees make me happy. This is incredible. Looking for a queen just in case, because you can see the difference between the yellow and the white capped. One white capped around the outside edges for honey. Yellowing is for brood, but sometimes if they run out of a queen, then there's no brood and no new eggs. They'll go ahead and lay honey in it and convert it. So we gotta make sure to see what they're doing. All right, next frame.
Oh, poor bee.
I'm trying to be as careful as I can, but not take too long to go through this.
It is a hot day. Hot, hot day.
All of these brood cells are filled up with honey. With the bees keep making honey, we may get a decent good harvest off this hive here of honey, because they are filling these top boxes full. Yeah, that's all honey. Trying to carefully do this. There will unfortunately be a couple casualties while I'm trying to separate.
I don't know.
This is all honey. I don't see any brood being laid here. I think this weekend we might need to dig into the bottom box, see if there's a queen and or queen cells that maybe they built and hatched some out.
We should probably do the bottom box while we're here.
You want to?
Unless you're...
I don't mind.
That was our problem last time.
We waited 2 weeks and they ran out of room and... Come on guys, get a little bit of room here. I'm just hoping to come across a cell here that's going to have some really young eggs or larvae in it. Signs of a queen.
We were pretty sure that the queen left, so we're
Okay, get a close up. I think they're building a queen cell right here, right at the tip of my. There's a bee butt sticking out of it,
right.
and then there's one that was right here. Maybe that's a little small one though. That's not
I need
big
to get
enough
away
for-
from the bees.
Yep, that's fine. Take a
I
second.
only have a single layer on because of the heat wave.
I just wanted to get a picture of that.
Fun fact, I am allergic to bees.
But we do have numerous EpiPens around, and we will save her life if she gets
Yeah.
gets stung.
I could get myself out of this suit to use it. Jesus, it's hot.
We'll just hit you right through the suit. I'll hose you down. We'll give you a shot, and you will cool off and save your life. Yeah, it's rough. All this is. I'm not seeing any eggs or brood, but I wouldn't normally on a top box because that's where they do all their honey making or store the honey. So
If you've got the time, let's just look on the bottom box.
okay,
I know that's easy for me to say from over here.
well, that's fine. Let's do it. I'm curious. I just didn't want to do it to. Whew. I happened to hit a couple bees there, and they all flew up and came at me. I gotta be careful. Put the last frame back in. There we go. Space them evenly back into the box again. And there we go. Yeah, there's a bunch that are on the outside. Okay. We'll just set this right on top of that super. Oh, jeez, this box is heavy.
The bottom boxes is when they got mean last time.
Yeah, if you need to give yourself distance and take off, do what you got to do. I'm going to try to look and find any brood and make this as quick as possible.
I'm just hoping that they've got some serious queen cells rebuilt after we destroyed them all. Poor things.
Little did we know, we learn as we go.
It's like we watched a YouTube video that told us to do that, and
Then learned afterwards that's not always the case.
now we know to find the queen before we do that.
Lots of nectar, lots of honey. I see no brood. Same, lots of honey. Oops.
I think this is the first week that we've looked and we've seen a ton of honey. Like, we haven't been...
We've had great weather, no rain, or very little rain.
We've had a lot of brood.
All honey and nectar. Honey and nectar. Honey and nectar. Honey and nectar.
Poor things are not rebuilding their queen cells that we destroyed.
Yeah, they might not even have enough young brood that's young enough to put into a queen cell to make to a queen with royal jelly. There's a queen cell.
That's
Or a
good.
drone cell, a super seizure. So we got one here and one here. So there's two on this frame. No larvae, no eggs. All these frames are super heavy though, because of all that honey. It looks like there's another super seizure cell right there. I wouldn't mind come this weekend if if we do another inspection and I'm not seeing any eggs or brood, taking a brood cell from one of our other hives and pop it in here. This is the very middle frame. Oh, and she's heavy. This would most likely be where they're going to start laying and producing from. Whew. Sweat's dripping through my hood and down onto the frame. I didn't mean to be, sorry.
It is
honey and
hot day.
Yeah. Other than those two little supersedure cells that we saw, maybe 3 of them total so far in this hive. If those aren't hatching out a queen, then they need another brood cell to get in here.
Their queen cells were so awesome for him before. I feel bad.
I know. We're trying to prevent the queen from leaving. Little did we know she was already gone. Well, it is only June 30th. Plenty of time before winter hits here in Ohio.
Actually, didn't you say there were a couple queen cells on that one over there? Once the queen cell is capped and stuff.
Oh, look at here. Here we go.
I was gonna say,
lots of supersedure cells.
Okay, good. So maybe they will make their own hive.
Yep,
if not, we could take one of the queen cells from the other one and kind of just mash it into this.
Still capped, still doing good. So that means in the next week that one.
Okay, bees don't like me.
There's a couple here, so I think we might be okay after all.
I was like, if our one over there made themselves a queen, I think we're good. Because this one has 10 times the amount of bees.
Yeah, I don't see any brood on any of these, but we do have a couple queen cells, so maybe, and they're capped and closed. Supersedure, queen, however we want to call it. So, we'll let it be. We'll see what happens here in a week. Come on, slide back over. Okay. But I do think we're going to have a massive good honey harvest out of a couple of these boxes that we have here. They're doing really good. All right, so let's get this other box back on. Watch out, bees. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry. Heard a couple little crunches, didn't mean to. And since they are full, we're going to just add another, keep the super on here for them to keep expanding to, because it looks like they're starting to get these ready to be waxed. And they're out of room, so they need that.
This one is a big hive.
So we're going to just put all of this back together.
Really, really, really surprised if the queen swarmed and took bees with her that we still have so many bees.
Yeah.
Guess you learn as you go, right?
Absolutely. All those bees on the box will just make their way back around into the...
So why do you strap this one?
I'm paranoid. I've seen so many hives get knocked over in the wind. We don't have bears, we don't have all the other animals that are going to try to tear into it, but since this is our first hive that's 3 high, and I got plenty of extra straps, I do that just to make sure.
Okay.
So, there they go.
Okay, bye.